Vespasian was the ninth emperor of Rome, who restored peace and stability after a period of civil war. He founded the Flavian dynasty that ruled the empire for 27 years. He had a successful military career, commanding the Second Legion in the invasion of Britain, and conquered the southwest of England. Vespasian was born as Titus Flavius Vespasianus, to Titus Flavius Sabinus, who was a Roman money-lender, tax collector, and his mother Vespasia Polla in a village called Phalacrinae. Vespasian married Flavia Domitilla, who bore him 3 children, Titus, Domitian, and Domitilla, who died in her infancy. After his wife's death, Vespasian married his ex-mistress Cainus. Early in his life, Vespasian was overshadowed by his older brother Flavius Sabinus, who had entered public life and held an important military position. He served in the military in Thracia, north of Greece, under Emperor Tiberius' son Drusus, and quickly gained his reputation. When Claudius became emperor after Caligula's assassination, Vespasian was assigned as the commander of the Roman legion, stationed in Germania. In 43 AD, Emperor Claudius decided to launch a military invasion on Britain, so he called the German legion, including Vespasian. Vespasian worked under the command of General Aulus Plautius. By his time in Britain, Vespasian had participated in about 30 separate battles, and captured around 20 cities. During the battle, he injured himself and had not fully recovered from his wounds. Vespasian decided to return to Rome and pursue a political career. His success earned him a consul, but he retired from public life, as he offended Emperor Claudius' wife Agrippina, who was the most powerful and influential figure at that time. In 63 AD, Vespasian came out of retirement, and was appointed as governor of Africa. Usually governorship was seen as an opportunity to extort huge money to regain wealth. However, Vespasian used his time in Africa wisely. As a result, he earned a reputation as an effective administrator by reforming the tax system, and improved the infrastructure. In 66 AD, Jewish rebels in the Roman territory had revolted against Roman supremacy. So once again, Vespasian was called, because of his military experience. Vespasian was appointed as the commander of the Roman legion, and was sent to Judea to crush the revolt. Over the next 2 years, Vespasian successfully waged wars that defeated many revolts, and won back much of the territory. Only the capital city Jerusalem was defended successfully by rebels. In 68 AD, Nero committed suicide, which led to a power struggle and saw a succession of short-lived emperors. This was the beginning of a period called the Year of the Four Emperors. Galba was murdered by supporters of Otho, who was defeated by Vitellius. Otho's supporters are looking for another candidate to support, so they settled on Vespasian. After hearing the news, Vespasian marched his troops to Rome to take power by himself, and left Titus in charge of the Jewish revolt. Vespasian troops dragged Vitellius from the palace and executed him. He was declared emperor by the Senate, establishing the Flavian dynasty. Vespasian's first task as emperor was to stabilize the empire, and his reign was considered a time of peace and calm. One of his first acts was to strengthen the army. He also rebuilt many of the homes and buildings burned during the final days of Vitellius' reign. He built new temples, and began the construction of massive Colosseum. Vespasian erected a colossal statue of Apollo begun under Nero. Vespasian was able to rule effectively for 10 years. His reign was marked by stability and prosperity after Nero's reign. In 79 AD, Vespasian fell ill with a fever while on a trip to Apulia. He decided to return to Rome, but died on the way in the town of Aquae Cutilii. He was succeeded by his son Titus.